Okay, this is going to be for, I just did Aquarius. We're doing air signs, so this is going to be for Libra. Allow me to pick up on the energy of Libra. Allow me to read for the energy of Libra. What's the current energy of Libra? Your cards popped out right away. Let me see if anything else wants to come out. Is there anything else Libra? No. That is way too many cards. One more card for Libra. Okay, we'll take those then. Okay. You could be having nightmares, depression, anxiety about something. You know your story better than I do. If it doesn't sound like you, please do not take it. Don't force it. Let it flow. So yeah, you got the Nine of Swords for the first card. A centipede skillfully winds its way through intersecting swords, narrowly avoiding certain doom. With their many legs and segmented bodies, centipedes signify deep fears that plague both the conscious and subconscious mind. Some are venomous, while others are perfectly harmless, though it may be impossible to tell at a glance. The Nine of Swords tells us that we are entering. So you've been entertaining something. We're entering a period of fear and anxiety, but through careful consideration, the danger may in fact be as tangible as a fading dream. When upright, the Nine of Swords signifies the deluge of anxieties plaguing you. You're fixated on everything that could go wrong, and obsessing over your anxieties is a double-edged sword. If you allow yourself to give in to fear, your worst nightmares may just come true. Thankfully, much of the fear causing your sleepless nights only reside in your head. Try to replace negative thoughts with positive ones and reach out if you struggle to remain optimistic. Lean on those you trust to steer you towards a positive solution. The best way to combat the monsters under your bed is to turn on the light. So you need to confront whatever has been trying to disrupt your peace of mind, okay? And if it's pessimism, if it's being pessimistic or pessimism, the best way to confront and combat that is literally through understanding, gratitude, keeping a humble heart. I did a gratitude video recently. Basically just create a gratitude list from little to big, big to little, you know, all the little things in between that can help you understand, you know, how blessed you are, even if you don't feel blessed. Because it really starts with shifting our minds and understanding, like, hey, if you have your health, you have a sound mind. Even if you have some mental issues or you have things trying to trick you out of your current state of mind, understanding it all, like, that is the first step towards healing and towards a solution to just, you know, getting better in general. Your second card is the Ace of Pentacles. Newness, opportunity, manifestation. The glass frog rests on the pinnacle surrounded by the bird of paradise blooms, ready to leap forth towards new opportunities. In traditional Chinese culture, frogs are associated with good fortune and wealth, while bird of paradise symbolizes joy and freedom. Together, they represent the Ace of Pentacles perfectly. This card indicates the opportunities are now ripe for the taking, and success is not far ahead if you are willing to work for it. When upright, the Ace of Pentacles represents new beginnings and opportunities. Something in your life is about to give way to new beginnings, be it a new job, a raise, or your physical wellness, or something else material that you've been needing for a while now. Prosperity is coming, and it's coming soon, but as with most things in life, this oncoming abundance comes at a cost. Success is not guaranteed, but earned. Consider this a sign that you should begin planning new goals and be ready to work hard to make them a reality. The stars are aligned and the world is your oyster. Just take heed that you don't confuse opportunity knocking as a guaranteed win. Your third card is the High Priestess. So, mystery and attainability, spirituality. The wolf stands between two pillars, ready to welcome travelers to the ever-changing subconscious realm behind it. Often associated with the moon, the wolf represents mystery and grace. The High Priestess shares such mystery and taps into the lesser-known depths of the soul. Though unarmed, she has weaponized intuition and common sense, cutting a sure path to the future. She urges us to similarly follow our instincts and forge ahead on the path best set for us. When upright, the High Priestess indicates that you've reached the bridge that connects the physical realm and the subconscious. There is a decision to make, a decision to be made. So you're being called to make a decision right now. Your gut instinct wishes to chime in. Listen to what it has to say, especially if you're feeling any doubts about a situation that you're in. This interconnection is also important when trying to parse recently discovered information. Maybe you're debating whether a position is right for you, or you've learned some new news and need to weigh the pros and cons. Regardless of the reason, stand on this bridge and connect with yourself. Having this moment of reflection will help provide answers that could otherwise elude you. So before you make a decision or these decisions, make sure you are reflecting. So pause, allow in, reflect, let go, and then make your decision, okay? Whatever is happening is a part of fate. That's what I can tell you, because the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. Where's the Wheel of Fortune at? If it seems like my energy is a little low, it's because I had a freaking 8-hour shift today. So, Psycho's Destiny, Serendipity. A scarab rests in the center of a wheel, wings outstretched, ready to catch the winds of fate and take flight towards its destiny. 4 arrows point outward from the center, symbolizing the directions fate can take us in. Solitary scarabs represent coming to an unavoidable crossroads, but that you will always find enlightenment should you daringly travel the uncertain paths of life. The Wheel of Fortune reminds us that fortune will unfailingly point us in the right direction, even if the reasons and the methods aren't entirely clear yet. When upright, the Wheel of Fortune states that you will experience a wave of change. If you're currently undergoing hardships, good things are inbound. If you're experiencing your own slice of good fortune, it will soon come to a peaceful end and things will return to normal. Try to appreciate where you are now, or find the silver lining, and understand that all states are transitory. Have faith in the universe's nature to provide, but be aware that karma has a tendency to make itself known. Dare honorably and faithfully with others. If you don't, you'll find yourself paying for it later. Also, be prepared for a change in the wind to strike soon. Something unexpected may be on its way. So something's getting ready to take place. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but you'll know when it's presented to you if you don't already feel it, because whoever I'm speaking to, you are very aware of the subconscious and the conscious. So just listen to your gut. You know, that's essentially your intuition, and you're also being called to follow the path and find the path less traveled. Don't take a path because everybody you know is taking it. Doesn't mean that's gonna automatically equal fulfillment. In reality, it might put you further from, you know, what your interests, desires, and goals are. So find your own true north, okay? And then your last card is the Two of Swords, and then I'm closing it out. You had a couple of cards earlier, but it was way too many. I think it was like 6 or something. Sorry. Not doing a full-on personal. I just wanted to pick up on current energy. 2 of Swords. Stalemate, truce, avoidance. I don't know what you're avoiding. A beta fish considers 2 swords intently. Its focus completely dominated by its indecision. Beta fish are fierce warriors, symbolic of individuality, solitude, aggression, and defiant spirit. They must be separated from other betas to prevent fighting, as when they spot another of their kind, they may flare up and attack instantly. The 2 of Swords suggests a decision that can't be made easily. We are reminded to turn towards our intuition to determine the path we should take and move only once we are committed to doing so. Again, I will repeat this last sentence because I just touched on it from the Wheel of Fortune card. We are reminded to turn towards our intuition to determine the path we should take and move only once we are committed to doing so. When upright, the 2 of Swords indicates you're facing a decision that you don't know how to approach. You are aware of all the possible outcomes and they seem equal in terms of positive and negative results. Make your decision only once your heart and your head agree. You can't rely on just one for this equilibrium between logic and emotion. It is necessary if you wish to pick the best option. Be sure to look for additional information that might have escaped you initially. Do not postpone your decision for long. Difficult decisions are simply a facet of life and you can't ignore the situation forever. So I hope something in this video resonated for you. Sending you lots of love, light, warm, healing vibrations. Give me a second. My dog has to go out, so namaste.